Hello, good morning students. Please subscribe the channel, drop a like, share and comment. This is Shree Vishnu Art Press Publications exercise number 11 and 12 on the speed of 90 words per minute. Start. Countering the said submissions of the learned counsel for the petitioner, Shree Srivastava for the Medical Council of India, relying on the averments made in the counter affidavit on behalf of the respondent numbers 3 and 4, contends that the fact of the experience certificate of 3 of the faculties was investigated by the council and was ultimately found to be contrary to what was represented by the petitioner institute. The same was considered by the central government along with the explanation submitted by the petitioner, and the central government has rightly endorsed the view of the medical council for withdrawing the recommendations. He, however, submits that so far as the medical council is concerned, invoking the principles of General Clauses Act 1897, the power to recommend also includes the power to withdraw such recommendations, more so where the documents on the basis whereof recommendations was granted have not been founded to be genuine. He contends that in such a situation there was no occasion for granting any opportunity to the petitioner at the time of withdrawal of recommendations by the Medical Council of India. It is urged that the requirement of providing an opportunity was made available at the time when the central government proceeded to take a decision, and in such a situation, once the withdrawal has been accepted by the central government after calling for an explanation from the petitioner, there was no violation of principles of natural justice as alleged. Shree Srivastava therefore contends that the withdrawal of the recommendations founded on legitimate grounds does not call for any interference. The full bench decision of the Delhi High Court in the case of Mala Reddy Supra has been subjected to a challenge before the Supreme Court, where notices have been issued and the matter is pending. He further submits that even otherwise, the apex court in several decisions that have been placed along with the counter affidavit has held that the time schedule for running of the courses should not be altered by judicial intervention, and once the recommendation has been withdrawn and permission cancelled, the courses have not been run and therefore no relief can now be granted to the petitioner. Shree Srivastava has further invited the attention of the court to the endorsement made on the declaration given by the institution, which has been produced in paragraph 60 of the counter affidavit, to contend that the endorsement is about the verification of the documents of the faculties, and such endorsement has been found to be false. Therefore, The withdrawal was justified as the institute had colluded with the said faculties in trying to seek permission for running the courses on the strength of such ingenuine documents. On the other hand, Shree S.B. Pandey, learned Assistant Solicitor General of India for the Government of India, has contended that full opportunity was given to the petitioner and no error could be found in withdrawal of the recommendations as forwarded by the Medical Council of India. As such, the government was justified in withdrawing the permission on the basis of facts found. In the instant case, here the allegation was of incorrect periods of experience mentioned in the certificates. This was sought to be explained by the petitioner through the information given, which has also been alleged in the writ petition, but the fact remains that the verification was carried out by the Medical Council of India and not by the central government. It is in this context that an opportunity by the Medical Council of India was necessary to be given for confronting the petitioner with the material that was to be used in this regard to withdraw the recommendation. The authority to recommend, in our opinion, also inherently in a matter of alleged misrepresentation or fraud, possesses the power to withdraw the same. Such power deserves to be read to uphold the object and purpose of the function assigned to an expert body to recommend, namely the Medical Council of India. We cannot be oblivious of the general principles of administrative law in an allegation of fraud or misrepresentation so as to denude the expert body of its power to withdraw recommendations or treat it to have become functus officio, even if such fraud and misrepresentation has been detected. If after such opportunity a finding would have been arrived at, then in that event the endorsement on the declaration given by the petitioner college as extracted in paragraph 60 of the counter affidavit could have been pressed into service for withdrawal of recommendations. The endorsement ipso facto, without any opportunity to the petitioner by the Medical Council of India, would not operate adverse to the petitioner unless the said exercise is carried out. The petitioner no doubt had an obligation to make a correct declaration, but the petitioner should also have the opportunity to explain as to under what circumstances the certificates of the faculties had been tendered, believing it to be true. Collusion and fraud are not terms of ornament. They entail serious consequences, and in such matters where the penalty is harsh, then the observance of the principles of natural justice becomes more necessary. It is for this additional reason as well that we endorse the ratio of the view taken by the full bench of the Delhi High Court to be attracted herein. To us, it appears that the central government also overlooked this aspect of the matter while proceeding to communicate the decision impugned herein dated 29 to 2016. Consequently, for all the reasons given herein above, we find that an opportunity ought to have been given to the petitioner by the Medical Council of India before proceeding to withdraw the recommendation. That having not been done, the recommendation was withdrawn in violation of principles of natural justice, and accordingly the said decision of the Medical Council of India date 31 1 2016 deserves to be set aside, since the very foundation of the withdrawal of permission of the central government rests on the withdrawal of the recommendation. Consequently, the order dated 29 to 2016 passed by the central government cannot be sustained. Both the orders are hereby quashed.